Hey guys, it's Alex here, and I'm back with Afan Lido with our season 30 February review. So we're just going to go through what's been happening so far in our 30th season, 3 decades now. Pretty crazy, but yeah, straight into the transfers. Um, so Michael Ferguson and Ian Dalziel have both joined on a free. Um, they're from like last year. Two players came in as well. Adam Mansell, um, a Welsh striker. The fact that he was Welsh and 20 determination, 14 finishing attracted me to him. He's currently on loan at Dunfermline, 19 years old. Hopefully, he can sort of sell him on for a bit of profit. Also, we brought in Martin Crowder. He was released from Blackburn. Yeah, he has gone out on loan as well. Not the best player overall, but I thought there were some good stats there that we can develop. He's pretty young too, so we could sell him on a little bit. Um, but yeah, so that was the transfers coming in. Not many people really. Um, Going out here, quite a few. We had Rob Pugh going out on loan to Care, who's a young youth player. Yeah, I don't think he'll make it, but sort of let him go out on loan really. Philip Saxton, he went to Southampton for 4.2 million. He's starting to get on a bit now. 26. Thought I'd cash on him now. 4.2 million isn't too bad. Free from Watford about 6, 7 years ago now. He definitely performed for us. He was our league player. He was the player that played in the league for us while the main guys performed in the Champions League. So all sort of thing to him. We've now sent 3 players to Southampton along with Owen Hill and oh my god, got his name. Oh my god. Um, uh, uh, 1 second. Wait, Tommy Malloy. Jesus, it's getting that far. I can't remember all this. Greg Jordan went on loan to Charlton. Sort of gave them a bit of my sort of one of my good strikers there. Hopefully he can develop there as well. He's been doing so far okay. Getting 22 now. Sean Stonehouse was released on a free. Gary Parry finally left for Aston Villa for 1.3 million. Never really developed into what I wanted him to be. 24 now, decided to let him go, get a bit of a sell-on clause as well, just in case. Nathan Hamworth as well, 500k to Wolves, um, sell-on clause as well, but he was just never going to make it to the first team, so I thought I decided to sell him then. A few loans, John Smith to Wickham, Nick Phillips to Glentoran. Nicolini, surprisingly, went to Newcastle on loan. Did recall him in January because he wasn't getting enough game time, and he's done well on his return, but we have a lot of right wingers, I have to say that. Ian Dalziel actually went on loan to Wigan due to a fact that I haven't looked at the contract properly. And look at that, wage after reaching club career games, 250,000 after 5 games. So he got 4 games and it sort of reached that. So I'm gonna have to try and do a new contract with him, or just sell him. But yeah, then we see Mansell go out on loan. Tom Jarman finally left for 725k. Been trying to get rid of him for a few seasons now. He's just doesn't do it. He doesn't play for us anymore. He just isn't as good as he once was. We could have sold him for quite a while back, but in the end, never really did it. 725k. At least we got a little bit out of him, but he was there for us at the club for a really long time. He did very well. He peaked probably, I don't know, this sort of season here. Yeah, 2034, 35, and those sort of seasons. But after that, he was a bit meh. So yeah, Martin Crowder going on loan. Lee Stevenson, a young left winger who's actually been getting a few bit of first team football, went to Ross County on loan, and Mark Kinsey went to Derry City. He'd just come back from Sligo, so he went back out to Derry for another loan there as well. Transfers going in and out. We've signed no one on the 6 month contract. There's just no one that would talk to us or good enough or that accept our offers, which is really annoying, seeing as we could bid for them and someone would go to Napoli or Valencia or something, but won't go to us, which is annoying. But yeah, so on to the fixtures. So first off, we had the Benali testimonial, which is quite surprising. I didn't think he'd be a player we'd be having a testimonial for, but he is over 30, and we've had him for over 10 years now. So that was pretty cool. Have it and that against Barnet. He did score in his testimonial. Quite a few friendlies again, blah blah, blah. Loads of friendlies for money. Started off Bangor City was a 3-1 win. Darren Baker getting sent off. But Bob Haran with 2 and Martin Crowder with 1 there. TNS away was a 3-1 victory. Nelson, Haran, and Benali with the goals. Airbus was a 4-0 win. Dalziel, Capoferi with 2, and Xanthopoulos with 1. Seven Druids was 3-0. Alan Henderson getting his first 2 goals for the club, and Jordan Martin with a goal there. Benfica in the Champions League, we played them away first, quite a tough game. 3-2. We were 2-0 down at half time, and then I had a really aggressive go at them. They're on attacking. Ryan Potter, Benali, and then finally Figueres, the new captain actually of the team, um, getting the victory there. He is just doing amazing for us. 11 million, 26 now is on a highest earner. But yeah, look at that. Chelsea, Tottenham, PSG's had Bayern Munich there, interested as well. Arsenal, Man U, big clubs looking for him. Don't know whether I should sell him or not in the next season or two, but I probably might do when his contract's running down. But oh well. We'll look to that when it comes. Real was a 4-0 victory there. Benali with 2, Nelson and Henderson with another goal. Abba Uni was a 3-2 win. Louis Perry, Capoferi and Figueres. Then we had Ajax at home, 2-0 victory. Nelson and Martin with goals. Had Raya 2 times, won the league, won the Premier League Cup. First one was 4-2, Haran with 2 and Nelson with 2. And the second one was 2-0, Jarman and Stevenson with goals. As I said before, the youngster getting a goal there. Then we had ABBA at home. Surprising 4-1 win. Quite easy for us. Figueres, Potter, Benali and Perry with the goals. Then we had surprise package Ferencvárosi from the Hungarian First Division. They got into the Champions League group stage. Only a 1-0 win at home, which is quite disappointing, to be fair. But Benali with the goal there to give us a win nonetheless. Then we had Care after that, 2-0. Xanthopoulos and Martin. Prestien in the Premier League Cup quarter-final, 6-1. Haran with a hat-trick, Capoferi with 2 and Figueres with 1. Barry United Town, Barry Town United, they come into the league this year. I don't know, I think this might be the reformation of the official Barry, which if I go into the Welsh Cup, where's the Welsh Cup? The Welsh Cup, there you go, and past winners, they were a big team. There we go. Barry, yeah, they've changed to Barry. They were one of the biggest teams in Wales, but then they I think fell into administration and stuff. They won the league quite a bit as well. If we go to the league, yeah, look at that. They dominated it 8 times in 9 years, and then they came second, and that only won. But then I think they sort of fell into administration, and then now they reformed as Barry Town United. They've actually their first time coming into the league, but they're not doing too well. 5-0 loss to us. First off, Stevenson with 2, Alan Henderson with another one, Luke Martin with 1, and Martin with and Jordan Martin with 1. Got 2 Martins there. Didn't realise. I don't really look at the last names, to be fair. I just look at their whole name, so I know them by whole names, not first names, which is odd. Then we had Ferencváros again. A 4-0 victory away, a bit better this time. Xanthopoulos, Benali and Nelson with 2. 3-0 win, home to Bangor City. Baker, Goschel and Sullivan. ABBA was a 2-0 win away in the Premier League Cup semi-final. Nelson with a goal in added time of the first half. Trying to get that out there. And Benali with a goal. Then we had our first draw of the year, 1-1 with Bangor City. Figueres with a goal, followed straight away by their goal, and we just couldn't do anything. We had the better of the play, but we just couldn't get the goals, which was annoying. 2-0 win at home to Benfica. Nelson and Benali with the goals. Then we lost our first game of the season, 2-1 to TNS at home as well. Really, really annoying here. We took the lead, and then we just sort of stepped off the gas, and then we just couldn't do anything. Look at that. We did get all the chances. They had 2 shots and scored from 2 of them. So, they 2 shots on target, 2 scored. So I was really annoyed by that. First loss there. Newtown was 4-2 victory. Capozzielli with 2 and Benali with 1 and an own goal. Airbus, an own goal from a former player, so kind of helping us out there. Airbus was a 2-0 victory. Jordan Martin and Ross Galsworthy. Final group game was Ajax, a 3-2 win away. Pretty close one here. They were 2-0 up at half time. Wait, what? Yeah, same thing as the Benfica game. 2-0 up at half time. Potter, Figueres, and then Haran with the victory to turn it round. Good stuff by us there. In the end, topping the group. Benfica coming second on the final day, actually. But that's good from us there. Going to the knockout round yet again. And then Sefton Druids was 1-0 win away. David Sullivan with a goal. Real was a 4-0 win. Ryan Potter with a hat trick and Nelson with one. Aber Uni was a 4-2 win. Capaferi with two. Henderson with one and Sullivan with one. Ryder was a 2-0 win. Nelson with two. Then we lost away to Aber. Really, they're starting to show their stuff now. James Witcher with the goal away. Really annoying. Quite even in match. They actually had more shots than us, which was quite annoying, and they had a lot more possession. I tried to go on the sort of counter tactic in this game to lose possession. Didn't work in the end, which was really annoying. So I've been trying to change things with them. Then we had Barry again, and this is an 8-0 win. Nicolini with two, Alan Henderson with his first hat trick for the club, Gareth Thompson with one, and Bob Horan as a substitute got two goals there. Newtown was a 2-0 win. Alan Henderson again and Figueres. 3-1 win against Care, Horan, Xanthopoulos and Perry. And then the Welsh Cup 4-1 win over Care, Daniel Taylor, Jordan Martin and Nelson with two. So that is the fixtures so far. If I show you the league, we are quite close actually, 6 points only away from ABBA. It's just us two at the top really. We've lost two, drawn one and won 19 so far. Really poor to be fair. But yeah, the teams are getting better. We've lost to the top other two teams, so there. And Barry are trying to make the record for lowest points in a season. They've got 1 point so far. They had one draw. That's it. 6 goals scored, 73 against. I think, who was it that was holding the record? There's an 8 there. There was one. Oh, okay, the 8 was a. Who was the 8? 8 was, I think, was it Prestian or Bala? Bala. Bala had 8, but they did get 2 wins in the end. Let's see if Barry can go without a win the entire season. But that's the league so far. Stats-wise, Reese Wigg for ABBA is dominating. They got them from Stoke, who's actually like a Wales international, and he's just destroying for them. He was actually targeted by like I think a Premier League team, and he turned them down, which is really surprising by me. But they've got all the goal scorers. Benali's up with the assists. Alan Henderson is up there with average rating. Not having the best sort of league-wise season. If I show you Wales award winners for Welsh Footballer of the Year, Simon Johnson for the 6th year in a row, which is pretty crazy. Young Footballer of the Year went to Ryan Fellows from Cardiff, and then a real player, and then a Ryder player, which is pretty good. My players aren't really getting noticed anymore because I don't think they play sort of as averagely because there's so many rotation, which I'm trying to sort of cut down on, like the number of players in the club. But yeah, so that went on there. If I show you, what was it? Oh, Brazilians, they're doing shit still. Alamau, terrible. If I show you the club stats, like as our player stats, top goal scorer is actually Richard Nelson with 14. Wait, no, it isn't. Ah, where's Benali? Oh, there. Yeah, Nelson with 14. Heron's got 12. Benali's got 10. Alan Henderson's having a good start to his career. 10 goals, well, 10 appearances, 5 subs, 9 goals, 7 assists. Very good start for him. He's becoming sort of nearly the second choice behind. He's third choice behind Benali and Haran, so that's pretty crazy coming in straight away. Assists wise, Nelson's got 10, Benali's got 8, Henderson's got 7, Post's got 7, and then average rating, Nicolini, he's done well there. Nelson's got top. Ewan Patterson came back on loan from loan, and he actually got a goal in his debut. Was it a goal? No, it was 2 assists on his debut. Sorry. But yeah, if we look at other teams though, Aber Town, not Aber, yeah, Aber got. They didn't get through. Lost to Benfica. We actually played, but they did win the Euro Cup playoff versus Aberdeen and went into the Euro Cup Group B with Marseille, Sevilla, and Slovan Bratislava. And they lost every game, which is worse than they did probably against the Champions League group, which is strange. They should have done better in this, but I don't know. At least we still had a team in the Euro Cup, so or Euro Cup group stage. But yeah, so if I show you actually, like I guess transfers, they've been doing quite a bit. They brought in £1 million worth of players, starting to work with a bit more money, and then also especially ABBA Uni, 1.47 million. They've starting to spend some money on some big players here. So yeah, definitely sort of the money in the league is starting to increase transfers wise. We just need some more money, prize money wise, and all that. because at the moment Europe's the only way we're going to actually do anything. But yeah, so fixtures wise, we have Lincoln actually in the Champions League first knockout round. They finished. Where did they finish last year in the Premier League? They finished fourth, I think. Um, yeah, they finished fourth, got through the playoff. I don't know if they finished fourth on goal difference in the end. So we actually got them. They came second in their group. One of the tougher opponents actually, because if you look at their squad, they're an English team, so they're gonna have very good. Like they have Secondo, who was a player I had with Italy, very good player. Joseph Polak, great Czech midfielder. Marcelo Martins, another good Portuguese striker. I probably worked with him at one point. But they got a very good squad, which I like. You want to avoid the English teams, basically. Um, Benfica, POK got through actually. Rangers, Celtic, Dortmund, PSG, PSV, blah blah blah. But yeah, also we're playing Bethesda in the Welsh Cup quarter final, which is pretty cool. Um, so got a dragon as their sort of symbol, holding up signs with the Bethesda. That's pretty cool. Um, but yeah, so I think that'll be it, really. We got not ABBA, Airbus in the Premier League Cup final. Um, I think there's not really anything else to go over. Still got the same affiliate clubs, blah blah blah. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's been Alex, and I'll see you guys later.